Welcome, surf fans, to the Hurley Pro Sunset Beach.
Beautiful gouging turn from Ethan around the corner again, flawless.
Bang!
Jagodora favoring these lefts and launching into the air. Wow.
You're watching the 805 Post Show. What a day. Crowning the champions for the Hurley Pro Sunset Beach. It was absolutely magical. Showing up in the morning on finals day, greeted to beautiful conditions that hung in there all the way through those exciting finals. Thanks for being with us. A lot to talk about on the 805 Post Show. Joe Turpel, Megan Abubo, thanks for sharing your favorite wave with us.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, Pete Mel, you love this spot as well, and it had a lot of different moods, you know, when you go back to all the different days of competition, but definitely a special way to finish off our finals.
For sure. This was the one wave that taught me about big wave and the feeling of riding a big wave at 14 years old, my first time coming over here, and it's, I think, for a lot of these athletes, and I'm sure you included too, this is a special place, and the reason being, ton of history in competition, the Duke, endless, really. And now to today, we're seeing this new crop of youngsters surfing it like it's never been surfed before.
That's right. Let's relive some of the great moments starting on the men's side as we really enjoyed some of these matchups in the final series, especially with Jack Robinson, his track record here at Sunset in the past. He was looking like a clear favorite. Ethan Ewing, who was dropping nines in the opening round, looked unbeatable. And the Kaio story. Don't be surprised when you see Kaio in a final series bracket anymore. He's here to stay. How did you see this play out on finals day, Megan?
Oh, yeah. It was incredible. Jack Robinson was on fire and coming up against Griffin, but watching Griffin this morning, you knew there was something special left in the tank for him. And I almost kind of pictured it just as you see it right here with this bracket.
Filipe Toledo had the start with Kaio Ibelli in quarterfinal number 3. His favorite thing to do, hang out with his kids, and then go right into battle. And this was a great one to watch because Kaio semifinaled last year. He's been on a dream run, but Toledo was unstoppable, Pete.
Yeah, he was. It started early, and it's just because his style and approach is perfect for these types of waves, and he's been able to translate that across the board. I mean, and especially being able to bring this brand and this style of surfing. And I mentioned, like, we've never seen this wave been surfed like this before, because they're riding way shorter boards than we ever thought rideable out here, you know, and that's happened over the 30, 40 years they've been surfing out here. And now we're riding them on basically short boards, and they're high performance short boards. They're able to ride these bigger waves and surf them just like they're doing right here. It's incredible.
It's so great to see all the different transitions he had. And, as finals day continued to be actually really pushed by Joao Chialca as well, and to have an answer for all the situations he was put in today.
Yeah, and they've had some amazing matchups on the North Shore this winter. But Filipe making some of these waves look almost like it's J-Bay. Like Pete said, they're riding such small boards that the amount of energy they're bringing to all of their surfing is incredible. We've never seen the tour surf like this at Sunset Beach.
Phil Parkinson, one of the best out here, said, boy, have things changed on this wave, and he enjoyed the show. Toledo in the final with Griffin Colapinto, and what a battle to remember. Remember, Griff started with the 9.17. Toledo was under with a 7.83, so he was kind of on the back foot, especially with the stretched out lull that kept on going.
And I actually got a text from Liam McNamara, who's a longtime competitor here, works out in Hawaii. But he was mentioning how the second waves of the sets, and we were actually saying that all day long. But then there was this, like Filipe had mentioned, though, it was like the first wave went under, but then if there was a third wave, usually the third wave would be better, right? And it's exactly what kind of happened in this final. If you ended up on those waves, you got the better canvas. It gave you the opportunity. They loaded up on the reef better. And Griffin in his mind is like, oh, that was the first wave. I'm taking the second. But it ended up being actually the third wave's the better. And that was the really difference in this final because, that 9.47 becomes, Griffin's, and it could have been a changed winner.
Well, one thing that was interesting as well, Megan, was talking about being a world title champion and defending it. Sometimes that's not always easy to do. Sometimes it's your worst season where everyone's gunning for you, or maybe you've already celebrated and you don't have the fire left. Things are different for Toledo. He has more confidence, and now this is one of his best starts to date, a 5th and a win. Clearly his best ever in the Hawaiian League.
Yeah, definitely. Hawaii's been a challenge for him in the past, so it's really amazing to see him be able to start on this foot. And the rest of the tour, there's very few events that Filipe can't take out. So, and just to have his family around, he looks like he's in such a great space of mind and has so much support around him. He's on fire right now.
Deep happiness, does it all for his family, incredible spirituality, which came to play today on finals day. On the women's side, we got to celebrate a fresh champion. First ever semifinal, first ever final, first ever win for Molly Picklum. How'd she get through this trophy?
Well, she did it by perseverance. It was a very close one early. I mean, very first heat of the day. I felt like it was it probably went Breeze's way. Judges had a split on the decision. It went Molly's way, but that was the catalyst, right? And all of a sudden, then she had a really tough draw with Tyler Wright. I mean, you think about that matchup here at Sunset Beach, and it was another close one.
Even going back to the early, remember the close one she had with Isabella Nichols? So it was a buzzer beater and came down to the last exchange. That's kind of been the story for Picklum this whole event.
Yeah, but later on in the event, today on finals day, she started putting things together a little bit earlier, and she capitalized against Tyler Wright, and she was really, really aggressive to her approach at Sunset, and I think that's something that had her stand apart from everybody else. She was super aggressive in the lip line.
And she kind of maybe benefited from the idea that Brisa Hennessy and Tyler, they were old sparring partners under Micro's camp in the past. Things have changed a little bit, but she's had them in so many mock heats, it probably felt like another one of their practice days.
And she's had Micro's full attention at this point, right? I mean, that's really what it is. Micro's been full attention, and here it is, a win.
Molly Picklum, 5th place with pipe win here at Sunset Beach after falling off last year at the midseason cut. We felt her confidence in her post-heat interviews, but she's showing her confidence as well.
Yeah, she is. She doesn't look like she's been on tour for 2 years. And, she's just so aggressive. So going into Portugal, I think she's going to be a major threat, and I believe she's going to be sharing the yellow jersey, right, Joe?
That's right. There's going to be a lot of yellow going on. Molly Picklum sharing it with a 5-time world champ named Carissa Moore. 5.5 and a 5.4 in that final over young Caroline Marks, as Caroline was welcomed back to a final stage of a CT event once again. And just a note there, congrats, Caroline. Long road back to that form, and also losing with that high score of the 7.5. Let's join the celebration on the podium as we send it to Kaipo Guerrero.
Thank you, Joe. Get the mic up here. Welcome to the awards presentation for the Hurley Pro Sunset Beach. This is the second stop of the 2023 Championship Tour, and we are so happy to have this back on tour. Sunset Beach, Paumalu, has been a home of surf competition all the way back from 1976. So first of all, let's just give a hand for the second stop and Sunset Beach and all of you guys coming out here. Thank you so much. We are so grateful to kick off the first 2 contests of 2023 right here in Hawaii, a birthplace of He'enalu, as a cultural practice and a competitive sport. We'd like to mahalo first and foremost our Kanaka Maoli, our Kama'aina, for who generations have embodied true aloha in sharing and perpetuating surfing, while stewarding these oceans and coastlines for everyone to enjoy. Mahalo to our North Shore community also for your support of this event. Give yourselves a hand. We got to thank all of our sponsors and all of our supporters. Thank you to Hurley, our title sponsor, again coming through here for the Sunset event. Thank you also to Yeti, 805, Red Bull, Shiseido, Craft 1861, the Turtle Bay Resort, True Surf, Sambazon, Spectrum, Apple Watch, Pura Vida, Surfline, and Surf Shark. Thank you to all of our supporters here. Thank you very much. We have beautiful trophies here, handcrafted by Tanya Brown, designed as a tribute to the Hawaiian culture and values. These are all using repurposed surfboards and mosaic tiles to make these pieces more sustainable and truly one of a kind. We also like to thank Lulu Lei and Bouquets for their beautiful lei we are about to present with these trophies. Lulu is just down the road from us in Haleiwa. Thank you to Lulu Leis. I have Renato Hickel, head of tours and competition, and Kayla Duran also up here to help hand out the trophies. So let's hand out some trophies. Calling up our women's runner-up. Brilliant display of backhand surfing here at Sunset Beach. Everyone, let's give it up for Caroline Marks. Here, Caroline, we'll have you come right over here. Isn't it? That's one of a kind. Yeah, such a cool trophy. Hey, look at, congratulations. I know you've been like not 100% under the weather. Runner-up finish, you got to be really, really proud of yourself to fight through and make it to the final.
Yeah, for sure. It's been such a fun week, and I've just had such an amazing support crew. I just want to thank everyone. My best friend came and surprised me, and my brother's here, and my other friends are here, and it's just so fun. I've just been having a lot of fun, and where I was at this time last year was way different than I am this year, so I'm just really grateful and happy, and yeah, I'm really stoked.
Caroline Marks, our runner-up. For our men's runner-up. Exciting surfing out there. It was an excellent two-wave total in the final for Griffin Colapinto. Come on up here, Griff. Griff will have you come right here by Caroline. And hey, great surfing out there. Runner-up finish, great momentum. At Sunset, you're going to carry this momentum to where you're the defending champ over in Portugal at our next stop. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel great. That was a crazy heat with Filipe and I. The only finals I've had, Filipe was in the final with me, so that's been pretty cool. And yeah, it was good little battle. And yeah, just super stoked. And Caroline's from San Clemente as well, my hometown. So yeah, it's a good day.
Give it up for the two from San Clemente and Griffin Colapinto. Now for our women's 2023 Hurley Pro champion, Sunset Beach. Let's give a big hand for Molly Picklum. We'll have you right here, Molly. What a great trophy. What a great victory. Your first CT final, and now you have a win.
Yeah, I mean, what a crazy event. Sunset's incredible. It's so challenging and tough. And yeah, I'm so honored to have done it. And congrats to all the guys and the girls. Caroline was surfing so well. And yeah, I'm happy to have taken the win. And the boys are so inspiring all week, really showing us what Sunset can be surfed like. And yeah, I'm so honored. And honestly, thanks so much to WSL for giving us a platform to, you know, do what we love and really strive and thrive on this tour. And yeah, I'm so grateful for that. And to Rip Curl for giving me the house and a place to sleep. It's been amazing and all the vibes. And yeah, thanks everyone for coming down.
Got one more question for you. What do you feel about yellow? Because you're going to be wearing the yellow leaders jersey along with Carissa Moore when we go to Portugal March 8th.
That's just the start. Let's go!
Let's go! And now for our men's 2023 Hurley Pro Sunset Beach champion, fastest surfer out there, Filipe Toledo. Oh, Filipe, your 13th CT win happened here at Sunset. You've had a tremendous kickoff to the season as defending champ. Quarterfinals at Pipe. A win here at Sunset. How are you feeling?
Thank you so much. Yeah, feeling super happy right now. Grateful for to be here, the position that I am, sharing cool moments with all of these guys. Congrats to Griffin, Caroline, and Molly. Amazing surfing, all you guys. It's as Molly said, it's a challenging wave. It's a challenging spot. Hawaii is always, one of the places that you want to get better, you want to evolve, and you want to win events. And it means a lot to me. I'm really, really happy.
Let's give it up for all of our finalists here from the Hurley Pro, Sunset Beach. With that, I'm going to send it back to the 805 Post Show. Take it away, Joe.
Thank you so much, Kaipo. What an incredible moment for our champions. Filipe Toledo getting his first CT win here on the North Shore of Oahu. And as Griffin's giving shout-outs to San Clemente, let's put Filipe in there as well. Both Caroline from Florida has been living in San Clemente for a while, just like Toledo, leaving Ubatuba. And then Molly Picklum. How was that? Let's go. She's learning a lot very fast. She's going to feel that yellow jersey. Will it have some weight to it, or will it give her even more confidence than what she has right now?
Feels like with the youngster, it's just going to be like, yeah, this is where it's supposed to be, and she's going to honor it. That's how it feels to me. So, I mean, she's 20 years old, right? So it's like she's going to have probably opportunities to wear the yellow jersey. It's going to get taken away. It's going to get back on her, and that's just part of the deal.
Let's get an update on our rankings right now. Heading into stop number 3 as the whole tour heads over to Super Tubos in Peniche. Carissa Moore, Molly Picklum tied at the moment, number 1 in the world, both wearing yellow, heading into Portugal. Tyler Wright, great start. Final at Pipe, semifinal here at Sunset is sitting in 3rd. Gabby Bryant, Caroline Marks work out the current WSL Final 5 picture. With a lot of stories to tell. Remember, we always got to talk about the midseason cut because Tati is sitting down there at equal 9th. That is a scary position to be in with 3 stops to go. Tatiana Weston-Webb was dangerous in Super Tubos conditions. It was smaller but incredibly rippable. She'll be the defending event champ, Megan.
Yeah, she's gonna be a handful there. She's super good at powerful beach breaks and really good in the barrel. As you can see, she's gonna be one to beat out there.
And she'll be swinging for the fences. Not the start she wanted through the Hawaiian leg of the tour, a place she's really comfortable. And she'll have a lot of fans when she heads over to Portugal. She's fluent in Portuguese, representing Brazil on tour, and she quickly became a favorite when she changed her flag years ago, Pete.
She sure did. But I will say that as a Brazilian, and Strider had mentioned, and they're everywhere. The Brazilian folks and the fans specifically, they come and they support their athletes. So every event on tour, she's popular.
It's so true. It's a really fun to look at the men's side as well. Heading into stop number 3, Jack Robinson is able to hang on to yellow as he'll move over to Portugal looking for more wins. Toledo jumps all the way to 2nd after starting number 5th in the world heading into this event. See Leo drop to 4th. Chianca sitting in a solid 3rd place position. Also look at Caio Abelli, back-to-back years with a ton of consistency. And for Griffin, runner-up in that final. He's now 6th in the world, but he gets to play defending event champ for the first time in his career, heading back to Peniche.
Yeah, Griffin was on fire last year here. And, he just seems like he's pretty relaxed. And so he's already got wins under his belt. I think that he's going to be really, really focused here. And, coming off this finals event at Sunset, he's just looking loose.
Looks loose. He's radical. He knows what it's like to win major events now, and he's got more momentum than he did last year heading into Europe. So Griffin Colapinto, 1 spot out currently of that WSL Final 5, and even though it's after stop 2, that means something to him.
I would say so, but it's a long road to the end there, though. So a lot more events. I think that the cut line is where we're going to start to show our focus toward these next few events, because there's some people that are below that cut line that are going to need to make up some points. So it'll be an exciting Euro leg, right? With just the one event, but then we head to Oz, where there's some legacy events, and gosh, it's just going to be. I have no idea what's going to happen, but I can't wait to watch.
That's the best part about it. Coming up next on the 805 Post Show, top 5 moments of Finals Day. We'll be right back. You're watching the 805 Post Show. What a finals day here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon, celebrating our champions. For Filipe Toledo, defending world champ, celebrates his 13th CT win. For Molly Picklum, her first of many on the championship tour, as the whole tour is heading into Europe, and a lot to celebrate today, especially for the craftsmen on tour, building all these boards for the best surfers in the world. I think it's time for a CT Shaper Rankings update. Remember, we had Sharp Eye with a pretty massive lead from Pipeline, and things moved around. Congratulations, Matt Biolis. you're in the lead, Pete.
Mayhem making a move, getting about a 5,000, 6,000 point lead. Sharp eye right there. Good battle between DHD and Channel Islands at the 28,000 mark, but long season to go. Paizel's still there in that top 5. But it's been fun to watch this kind of unfold and see that the manufacturers are coming here and starting to get more involved as well. Channel Islands had everyone here. Paizel was here all week long. So I think it's a great influence. It's something it's like the race cars, getting some credit for where credit is majorly due.
And great job to Mayhem. Megan as well, looking at both sides with Griffin for Mayhem in the final, but a lot of entries on finals day from Carissa Moore, Gabrielle O'Brien, Caroline Marks. He's got great athletes on both sides of the tour.
Yeah, and he also shapes, these riders ride his boards at every single stop. So they're not going to jump on other boards when they go to Oz, when they go anywhere on tour. This is what the craft that they're going to ride the entire year on tour. So that gives you a little idea what the rest of the CT Shaper rankings is going to look like for the rest of the year.
All right, Shapers, best of luck when we head to Europe as Matt Biolas takes the lead and looks to hang on to that. Remember, season ends for the Shapers at the end of the regular season in Tahiti. But welcome to our top 5 moments of finals day. Wild when you look back at the interferences from the entire event. We've had almost more interferences this year than we had the entire year last season, Pete.
Yeah, this one was a tough one for Ezekiel. He kind of made a little bit of a paddle for that wave. It took a long time to see it get transitioned over, and he didn't like the outcome, obviously, on that because he was taking that wave to block Rio. Didn't work out for him. And then this is a different one, too, where you see poor Samuel just didn't see Jack. They're in separate heats, so he actually interfered on an opposite heat, which gave him an interference, and he lost out after that.
Tough one there with the interferences here at Sunset. Crazy to look at that. But number 4 on the top 5, Sunset came to life. Jack Robinson finding barrels. JJF was on fire. Medina, Chianca, all getting shacked.
Yeah, we had incredible conditions this day. The surf was pretty good size, and we had tons of barrels. We had huge rail carves. Again, watching Sunset surf like it's never been surfed before.
That was a crazy moment for Medina. Let go of the rail and got spit out. That was really fun to watch. Joao Chianca, he told me in his rookie debut that he might have the biggest challenge at Sunset. I think he surprised himself.
No, and this one thing about this forecast, and Surfline did everything it could to pick the eyes out of it, but they can't control it. And you know what? Sunset came to life, and that's so cool to see.
Number 3 on the top 5, we saw some crazy carnage in the quarterfinals. Megan?
Yeah, we did. We saw some big names, do really well, like Tyler Wright. And then we also saw some upsets. But, the conditions were a little bit sleepy in the quarters, but the surfing that got done was incredible. And, Gabrielle O'Brien taking out Carissa Moore. This was crazy. She just put it all together in this heat. And to beat Carissa out at Sunset is not an easy feat, but Gabriella has made us known her intentions. We're out here to do really well.
Quarterfinals, we lost Carissa Gilmore and defending event champ Carissa Hennessy. Number 2 on the list, Filipe Toledo back on top, winning his 13th CT win. Challenging heats as well, where he was forced to answer back multiple times, Pete.
And it was an event that I would say that's not one of his strong points. And to come out here and prove everybody that he can surf all spots on tour. We saw that he was able to get a quarterfinals a couple times at Pipeline, and again, doing it this year. But this event win right here, Hawaii, no problem. Felipe's got it.
Always feels like he can get momentum back-to-back in events. He does that a lot. What about a world title? Looking solid so far and winning at the top 5 on finals day. A young surfer from the Central Coast of New South Wales tastes victory for the first time.
Yeah, Joe, nothing like that first taste of victory for Molly Picklum, winning her first CT event at Sunset Beach. What a feat. Surfing with so much aggression, style, power. We're going to see her for many years to come.
Molly Picklum had so many great moments, buzzer beaters throughout the day, close decisions against the past event champ of Carissa Hennessy, but she'll always be remembered as a champion right here at Sunset Beach. She shares the yellow with Carissa heading into Portugal, and Toledo's number 2 in the world right behind Jack Robinson. On behalf of our entire crew here at the Hurley Pro Sunset Beach in the WSL, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you March 8th at the Male Rip Curl Pro Portugal presented by Corona.
Welcome, surf fans, to where you would rather be.
The hype machine is on, and it's Mother Nature.
Here goes Golden Gilmore. Wow, beautiful slice right there.
Carissa Moore in the yellow jersey, throwing a lot of spray out the back.
Here we go, Ethan Ewing. Beautiful gouging turn. Ewing again, excellent at Sunset.
Rio comes off the bottom, bang, into the lip line and gets body slammed. What, are you kidding me? Woo! That was just fire flying off the rail right there.
And here is John Florence. He'll pull in the barrel, and he'll disappear, and he'll come out the other side. So John, he was gone, and then he came out and said it's on.
That's some exciting stuff. He gave Medina vertical lip bash, throws the tail, the flow, and the commitment.
Jack Robinson.
Beautiful first turn snap, wraps it back.
Ezekiel Hinat Paulau gonna slash one into that whitewater.
Oh, that is what you call a true shocker as it winds out to the end of the heat.
Jack Robinson finds a barrel. Air drops off of that turn, no problem.
The waves are absolutely cooking out there, and it's going to be a really fun day to watch.
Standing straight up on his backhand. That's beautiful.
Oh, that hurt. Pro surfing's a roller coaster. Let's watch this drop. Italo Ferreira.
All right, here we go. Joao just gouges it under the lip, looks for the barrel section, pulls in, comes out.
John Florence is going to break a lot of fantasy surfer hearts.
Griffin Colapinto takes down probably the apex predator in surfing, Gabriel Medina. Wow, that was a great takeoff straight through the tube. Beautiful ride for Kyle Ibelli. Molly Picklum comes off the bottom, bang, right into that vertical section.
8-time world champ finishes it off, slashes, and Harry's happy too.
Yeah. Happy finals to everybody around the world. Two world champions going head to head.
This is the greatest of all time. For the last 10 years, we've had some great ones.
Tyler Wright keeps her streak alive against Steph Gilmore.
Gabriella Bryan, 15.2 wave total, and she has put Carissa Moore in a 2-wave combination.
Come from the left, come from the right, come from the south. You don't see me in a fight. If you want to see
how's this one? A tube magnet, Robinson.
When I hit a bell, I go crazy. Give me that belt and pay me. Back in the ring, back in the ring. It's the champion thing, what? And I do that all night.
The defending world champ, Filipe Toledo, looking sharp again. Molly Picklum, steep drop. She pulls in a shallow section there.
Molly Picklum is your 2023 Hurley Pro Sunset Beach champion.
Men's final in the water. Griffin Colapinto, Filipe Toledo.
Out the back, solid wave for Griffin.
Blasting off the lip.
And now Toledo's getting started. Jams it off the lip and has total control. 9.47. Filipe Toledo takes out the Hurley Pro here at Sunset Beach.
This copyrighted event broadcast is produced by the World Surf League for broadcast around the world and may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the written consent of the World Surf League.
Oh, kids like, I'm bulked up.
Oh, sorry.
Bulked up, guys.